Question for you as a DoorDash Dasher. How trusting are you with your Dasher earnings? All the time, the effort, the time on the road you're putting in, your earnings, your take-home pay. Ultimately, for this video, we'll just say it, the cash that you're earning here. Well, in this video, there's something in your profile that you might actually be opted in for. You saw the title. It's cash on delivery. What is it? Doesn't matter. Should you even use it? Should you trust it? So cash on delivery, while not necessarily a brand new feature if you're a Dasher, obviously if you're new to dashing, but you need to be aware of this. Let's see what they're saying here. It reads, you can now earn cash on DoorDash deliveries, put money in your pocket instantly, I mean literally, right? And opt in or out at any time. Okay, there's some options there. So is it worth it? So go into your account tab, go under delivery preferences, and here you'll see cash on and delivery shown here. So cool, we can opt in or out at any time, and there's no impact on your ratings. So what's the upside here? So here's an example. Here's what the order is going to look like. It's literally cash on the delivery. I know you're thinking a lot right now. I'm thinking a lot. Comment down below what you think about this. It says the customer will pay you, in this example, of course, $12 in cash for this order. Okay? Keep the cash you collect from the customer, including all tips, per usual. We'll deduct $12, the matching amount, from your total weekly balance. You may have to provide change. Okay, well, you got to carry some more cash on you. So we recommend carrying $5 and $1 bills. You can decline this order without affecting your acceptance or completion rate. Now, that's especially important now with DoorDash's accept more, earn more platform that rewards you. Well, it gives you preference to higher paying orders. Those are orders with $2 plus a mile if you keep your acceptance rate at 50% or 75+%. Just some context here. I've done this side hustle, this gig economy since 2015. Thousands and thousands of trips and transactions, most every major app and niche in different marketplaces as well. And I'll tell you, really no one has done cash transactions. I mean, Uber rideshare piloted it in 2015 in just international markets. But let's see here. Look for orders that say cash on delivery and accept just like any other order. The only difference is you'll get paid in cash when you drop them off. Okay, makes sense. Now, I need to know your thoughts on this right now down below in the comments. Would you opt in? Would you opt out? Because you're getting cash, but you're supposed to carry like some cash for change. So I want you to pay attention to this. Listen to this. Look at this screenshot here. Okay, what do we got? The same info. It says cash on delivery, clear on the middle kind of center here. That's good, so we can see that. But it says $7, includes a DoorDash pay, but no customer tip. So I'm assuming every single request is going to say, but no customer tip because, I mean, it says here, customer will pay for the order in cash. And of course, they're going to tip in cash as well. Let's get into, is this worth it? What do I think about it? Are you going to get more of these? Well, frankly, is this going to help you make more money? Flat out. I mean, everything that we teach here, it's to maximize your hourly earnings and minimize your expenses. And that's basically it. And obviously minimize your vehicle wear and tear. So is this going to do any of that? Is this going to help you out here? Customers are asked to have the exact total plus tip ready to ensure a quick and easy drop-off experience. In case they don't have the exact amount, we recommend carrying $10 to $15 in small bills. Again, we saw ones and fives there. So I bet I'm thinking probably the same thing as you. And look, let's be real here. Number one, safety. I'm carrying cash and I'm accepting cash. Number two, what if they're going to try to stiff me? Because look, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's rideshare, anything. Any gig app, 99%, pretty much all these runs are going to work, but there's going to be some where you're going to run into problems, and I don't want you to get gypped with money. Let's find out what happens here. Tap Issue Collecting Cash Payment in the Dasher app and select one of the options. Customer was short on cash. Darn, I ordered food and I knew the amount and it said, do I want to pay with cash? And darn it, I'm just short on cash. How about that? I do not have any change. Okay, as you as a driver. Customer unavailable could happen, or customer refuses to pay. In those scenarios, do not collect cash from the customer. DoorDash will provide a base pay for the order and your completion rate won't be affected. All right, completion rate, it does matter. You don't want to have too low of a completion rate. You can be deactivated. I don't think you're going to really run into that a lot, but providing base pay. So if you don't get cashed for one of those reasons, DoorDash will provide a base pay. Look, I'll be real, folks. Base pay on its own isn't going to allow you to make $20, $25 plus an hour. Hopefully there's some bonus pay. And actually, well, you'll see this on the order request screen. So hopefully, peak pay is going to be included along with the base pay. Discard the order if the customer was short on cash, unavailable, or refused to pay. You may deliver the order to the customer if the issue is, I don't have change. So if it's like $15, I'm guessing the customer's like, oh, I only have a 20. I don't have change, sorry. And they're like, oh, it's cool. You can just keep the 20. Then yeah, you can deliver it there. Unavailable, I can see that because you're knocking on the door, you're calling, you're texting, you're trying to get a hold of the customer. If they're unavailable, you can discard of the order, right? You know what that means. But you can discard the order. But what happens on those other two scenarios? The customer was short on cash, or can you imagine they refused to pay? Like, dude, you order the food. There's an option, and this is under payment methods, by the way, and they select pay in cash, and then they refuse to pay, which is, yes, a straight up scam. Do you think they're going to be pretty happy when you say, I can't deliver it? Sorry, I gotta discard your order. That's literally right in front of them, that they're trying to scam you. They're hungry, and it's right there. Is it going to help you make more money? Look, in my opinion, I do not think this is going to impact your hourly rates much at all, whatsoever. Marginal, the most marginal change in your hourly pay. Why? I've worked on these apps for so long. I'm telling you, just the demographic and what people are used to. I don't think there's a lot of customers that are going to pay in cash. I don't. And will some take advantage for whatever reason and click that payment method that say cash? Probably some. I don't think you're missing out on a lot if you opt out of this. And certainly, I don't think this is going to be a monumental change to your hourly earnings if you do so. Because here's my strategy. Here's what I do with cash on delivery. If you feel, listen to this and drop a like on this video. If you appreciate what we do here, consider subscribing. Again, my name is Mike. I help you make money in different side hustles. Look, if you feel your marketplace is safe and or the area that you're scheduled in, you're driving in, if you feel cool, if you feel safe, you're like, yeah, I feel cool delivering here, then keep it on. But if your segment of the marketplace, because that's how DoorDash does it, they break up your entire market into kind of sub little areas to drive in. If any of those pockets you don't feel safe in, I would opt out. Because again, I don't think this is going to really affect your hourly pay. Frankly, either way, I don't think it's going to give you a big boost in earnings. It's not. And I don't think it's going to completely crush your earnings at all either. It's not. So unless you feel completely safe in this segment of the marketplace, yeah, I think you're completely fine to opt out. I wouldn't want myself or you in a scenario where, hey, they knew, right? That customer knew, they clicked on payment method, they clicked on cash payment, and to have the scenario where you're there at someone's front door, okay, and they say, I'm short on cash, or I'm just not going to pay in cash. And DoorDash says, discard the order. Now, what you can do if you feel safe to do so, you want to do this, just tell them that. Say, well, unfortunately, I can't deliver it if you don't have the funds, whatever, to pay with this order. The second they would get aggressive or argue, I would just deliver it. It's not worth it. Just deliver the thing, message support, say they were starting to get whatever, combative, argumentative. It's your safety first. It is one delivery. I just want to tell you that. It is not worth it to fight over some General So's or a sub, because you didn't get paid. What I imagine is going to happen is once, and DoorDash said this, if you message support, they'll pay you, at least the base pay. And again, I'm assuming some peak pay is in there as well. Yes, you wouldn't get an expected tip, but do not stay in the hornet's nest if that customer is getting angry. And I've had customers that got a little bit angry with me because I was taking too long to make the delivery. Obviously, that's nothing that we can help because we're going from A to B, traffic and delays at the restaurants happen. I don't feel like we're going to see any other apps do this. But let me know down below if you feel differently. Hey, again, drop a like on this video. It does help out the video and the channel. Appreciate that. You can also click or tap the screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you. And I'll see you in the next one.